Big story coming in from the United States. 7 people killed in 2 separate shooting incidents in the state of California. The shooting took place in Half Moon Bay, Northern California's agriculture region, that is. Sheriff of the San Mateo County has confirmed the incident. Posting a tweet, he said that the police officials are looking into the incident, which claimed multiple lives and injured several others. The suspect is now in custody. However, it is not clear if both incidents are related. The 2 separate shootings took place in close proximity with one another. The suspect, 67-year-old Zhao Kunli, was found in his car in the parking lot of a sheriff's office substation in Half Moon Bay. California Governor Gavin Newsom has condemned the latest shooting. In a tweet, he said, "At the hospital meeting with victims of a mass shooting when I get pulled away to be briefed about another shooting, this time in Half Moon Bay. Tragedy upon tragedy." The deadly incident took place days after the shootout in Southern California, where 11 people were killed after a 72-year-old gunman opened fire during Lunar New Year celebrations. Senior San Mateo County official has condemned this shooting. Dave Pine said that they are sickened by this tragedy. The people of California did not even have the time to grieve for the lives lost over the weekend and called for an end to gun violence. Meanwhile, 2 teenagers have been killed in a separate shooting incident in the state of Iowa. Police say this was a targeted shootout that took place at an alternative education facility designed to keep the youth out of trouble. 3 arrests have been made related to the Iowa shootings. For more on this, we're now being joined by our correspondent Susan Tehrani from New York. Susan, thank you so much for joining us. Multiple shootings in California, first in Monterey Park, another incident of shooting, in fact 2 here, and then shooting incident in Iowa. What can you tell us?
Right, 2 shooting incidents in the same day, just hours apart, as you mentioned. One in San Mateo, California, which is really an affluent part of Northern California, but also really has a lot of farmland. And we do know now this 67-year-old Chinese individual was a farmer, according to the sheriff's office, who carried out allegedly these shootings. One reason that the sheriff believes perhaps these shootings could be related, the 7 people who have been killed in California, is because they did send out a tweet and a announcement that there is no further threat to the community after this individual was apprehended and arrested. There are videos released of the arrest, and it's been circulating online. You have that, of course, in Northern California, just days after that horrific mass shooting that happened in Southern California, as you mentioned yourself. And then just hours earlier in Des Moines, Iowa, in this alternative youth facility, as you mentioned, a school for at-risk youths, 2 students were shot dead. And we do know at least 3 individuals have been arrested by the Des Moines Police Department in this regard. The Des Moines Police Department said that these shootings were targeted. We don't know if it's gang-related or gang violence as of now. The motives, it's very important to note that we don't know what they are. They haven't been determined yet. But a press conference is due to take place first in San Mateo, California, and then we are expected to learn more about those suspects in Des Moines, Iowa, as more information comes out as well. But the similarity between the 2 is that they do have suspects in custody right now, as opposed to that incident that happened in Southern California where the suspect shot himself.
Right, absolutely, Susan. And as is the case every time such an incident does happen, there were urgent calls to rein in gun violence. Is there any details on what the authorities are doing to rein in this threat? Well,
it's very soon in the investigation in both cases. And I think first and foremost, when these incidents do happen, the motive is very important. These two incidents, it appears that they were targeted killings. In the case of the California shooting, we do know that the sheriff's office, the Half Moon Bay homicide incident, they put out a report, a press report that said that the four of the seven individuals that were shot were actually farm workers, similar to the job that the suspect had. And then you also had a confirmation from the Des Moines Police Department, Sheriff's Office as well, saying that they suspected that the incident at that school was also targeted. However, it's important to note that an employee, possibly a teacher at that school, right now is in critical condition in hospital as well.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.